Well, I mean, it certainly accelerates the way in which my wealth accumulates and hers doesn't. You know, and so, you know, the fact that the gap between the wealthiest 0.5% or 0.25% of Americans is racing away from the rest of the country isn't an accident. It's a consequence of the policies that we put in place.
But I mean,
and those policies, here's the point, those policies are a consequence of a moral construct, right? Policies are a consequence of a morality. And our view is that the policies that we have in place today in this country largely flow from a failed and corrupt moral framework. And a
what is that
notion,
moral framework? What is the moral framework?
It is a framework that puts the short term before the long term.
Yeah.
It's a framework that says, you know, individual liberty above community obligation. It's a framework that says punt the costs and the externalities of any of our actions, whether it's consuming of carbon or anything else, down the road for someone else to clean up. Mm-hmm. It's a morality that says my children's wealth, my grandchildren's wealth is for me to spend. And
but isn't that the American way? I mean, not the necessarily kind of corroding things, but I mean, cutting people loose. How else do you get the kind of growth, the kind of economic success that we've had?
You can have
without
economic freedom, you can have social freedom, while still retaining responsibility to the community. I mean, if it's just absurd to think that I will work less hard if I have to pay slightly more tax. Well, I make so much money saving taxes today over the, under the Bush regime versus the Clinton regime that I could retire just on the savings.